Can everyone hear me? Hello, folks. Good evening. And tonight we are live with ex-Ranger Zurab Khizanishvili, all the way from Georgia. I may say Zurab is 4 hours in front, so we can't keep him up all night. The man's got to get these beds sometime. And folks, get your questions coming in. Obviously, they're coming in already. Keep the questions coming in. But what a day it was today. 55's on its way. 55 and hard luck to Livingstone. I mean, they really should add 3 points today. Good point for the other side. Suppose they struggled, but Livingstone should have took the 3 points. 55's on its way, folks. Coming up, obviously, we've got Zurab tonight. There's loads of players coming up, but I'm asking everybody now to like and share. Just like the page, folks, and keep sharing. We get the more shares, more likes, we get the more players we get. Simple as that. Next Saturday night, folks, we're doing a fan zone for Rangers fans, and I've just found out there 20 minutes ago we'll be joined on the fan zone by ex-Premier League referee Jeff Wonder, who will join us. Obviously, Jeff's a massive Rangers fan, tickets home and away, never misses a game, so Jeff will be on. Plus, we have lads from Australia, America coming on, and we've got Wolf Marshall, who obviously probably tuned in here now. He'll be joining us all the way from Aberdeen. Folks, next Sunday, not a Rangers player, but we're streaming live to Saints World, our partners, with ex-Southampton captain Jason Dodd. Doddsy's been on before, and Doddsy's always great value. So tune in for that. Dodd's really good. So I'm going to bring Zurab on now, folks. And remember, keep liking and sharing. If you're on the Twitter page, hit retweet and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So hopefully all being well, Zurab will be here. Good evening, Zurab.
Good evening, Gary.
How are you, my friend? How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm with my coffee now because it's the midnight here. So it's the
coffee. Well, Zurab, have a wee glass.
Cheers, mate.
It's Ribena, mate. It's Ribena.
What kind of wine is it?
That's Ribena, mate. It's like Michael Moles with a vodka in it. It's a water in it.
All right. Good to see you.
So you okay, mate? Thanks very much for coming on, Zurab. Delighted to get you on. Obviously, it's been a while trying to get you to come on here, but we've finally got you on. Do you want to talk about your time at Rangers and how that come about? Obviously, you were at Dundee, Zurab. You signed to Rangers from Dundee. Previous to that, but in Georgia, who did you play for?
In Georgia, I played very short time with Dynamo Tbilisi and Lokomotiv Tbilisi also. I was the last. My team was Lokomotiv Tbilisi. That's from I moved to Dundee. Yeah. So and I spent like 2 years there. I was quite early, like 18 years old, when I left my country and moved to Scotland. So it's yeah, I was young but very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you were Dundee when you were 18.
Yeah, I mean 19, something like that, because 19. I was in West Ham before, just as like 6 months as a trial, just for the training trial. So and yeah, I get some experience there because I training with the first team. Harry Redknapp was the manager.
Right. Yeah.
So and yeah, it was the time we have to sign the contract or we have to move from West Ham, and yeah, it just happened, and Dundee came and they just asked me to sign the direct to the contract straight. So and it was good time for me because this age you need to play. So just for the training, it was nothing. So this why I decided, and it was good decide, to be honest.
Yeah, and how did you get on with Harry Redknapp, Zurab?
No, I training every game, every training with the first team, and yeah, he was quite interesting manager, which one I learned so many things, and so like finally it was difficult to play, to be honest. Let's say, I'm honestly like to play this time in West Ham. 18
Yeah.
years old boy from Georgia. It was so difficult, and also my agent, things like that. And yeah, this is why we decided to move different club in different country.
Yeah, and then obviously, anybody? Did you trials with anybody else, Zurab, apart from West Ham?
Very early. First, my team it was Arsenal with
Right.
yeah, Arsene Wenger. Just 10 days. Just 10 days. So actually, we get the contract like this: 10 days training and one game, one friendly game. Which one?
Yeah.
So we did everything, and it was really hard time for me, Gary, because this time I was 17. Yeah, first when I play national team, I was 17. Then I don't know how and how it's coming, but just Arsenal, just one day interesting about me. So they just invite me in London, and I've been 10 days. I spent time there, so training with the first team also there, and play just one game. It was just friendly game, and second team. So they interesting, to be honest. They asked me the contract.
Yeah.
Now I'm really good with Mr. Steve Rowley. Steve Rowley, which one is like one of the scouts in Arsenal on this time, and
Yeah.
and after that, when they talk about the contract, standing contract with Lokomotiv and between Arsenal, I don't even want to talk about this time because yeah, this crazy money they ask, crazy money, and so it's happened, you know. So and it was disappointed, but yeah, life is gone.
Okay. And then so it's up to Dundee then. Who signed you for Dundee, Zurab?
Ivano Bonetti, both brothers was there, Italians, Ivano and Dario. Yeah. And also Georgi Nemsadze, if you remember the one Georgian player. Yeah, great player. Yeah, he was the ex-player also Dundee. So and it was easy for me because I get many information from Georgie, and yeah, like I was so happy to sign this club.
Yeah, and at Dundee, obviously the Dundee team of obviously another ex-Ranger and Nacho Novo.
Nacho Novo, exactly. Yeah,
Nacho
great.
At the Dundee, and Gavin Ray around the same time. Gavin Ray and the Dundee team.
Exactly, yeah. Gavin Ray also.
Yeah.
Who was there? That's three of us.
Yeah, it was yourself,
no.
Nacho Novo.
Claudio Caniggia.
Claudio Caniggia.
Yeah.
Another one, yeah. So that's four when Dundee play for Rangers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So not so bad.
Yeah, that's a good turnaround. Zurab, and then obviously the move. You're Dundee for a couple of seasons, was it? Yeah.
Exactly 2.5 years. Yeah.
2.5 years, and then obviously the big move to Rangers. I mean, how did that feel the day that you heard Rangers were showing interest?
Yeah, that was the big move for me, for my career, you know, and yeah, like just few months before my contract finished, they just talk about, you know, some journalists, media, friends, blah blah blah. But you know, like I can't believe 100% I'm still like Rangers just interesting about me. Just yeah, one day just. You know, how is it happen? Contract finish. They call like also Shota was there, and Shota also helped me like too much, and that's what George Nemsadze did in Dundee. So also same like Shota, and how can I say no? Because I was the biggest club for me, you know, in Scotland, history and everything like. For the players, that's what I see. The list and Scott was unbelievable, and yeah, I was more than happy, Gary, to be honest, to sign Rangers club and to be a part of this family. You know, it was amazing.
Yeah, and obviously was Alec McLeish signed you, Zurab, yeah.
Alex, yeah, great guy, great manager, and I will say is the He's more than like psychology manager, He's really good work with the players, especially young players. I remember he was so many good young players, but most of the youngest player, me and Mikel Arteta, and he was really good with us, because we're not Scottish like we are foreigners, and he really helped us. Yeah, I remember like he just gave me some like best spirits, to play in this club.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, folks, get the questions coming in. There are loads of questions. I'll take a question straight away from Terry Johnson. For Zurab, who's the strongest, toughest attacker you've played against?
Against?
Yeah.
I can't say one. Is that okay? Three.
Three, go ahead.
I would say time in Premier League was Thierry Henry, Didier Drogba.
Who was that? Didier Drogba?
Thierry Henry. Yeah, Thierry Henry,
yeah,
Didier Drogba, and I will say Wayne Rooney. Yeah, this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
A lot of value there, Zurab.
I don't know.
But if
it was good,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but if you had to pick one, as your
Thierry Henry, I will pick Thierry Henry.
Right, okay. So that's the one player you thought, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, he was so strong. God, it's unbelievable. God gave him everything, like everything. That's what he got.
Yeah, brilliant. And obviously, from a Portsmouth fan, Damien Dunn, he says, have you ever experienced Fratton Park?
Sorry, I can't hear you, Gary. Say again, please.
Damien Dunn has a question for you, asking you, have you ever experienced Fratton Park? That's obviously Portsmouth's ground.
Yeah, I played like a few times there, so it's not the best stadium, but I remember it's really hard to play against Portsmouth there, especially away game.
Yeah, not the best stadium. No, I don't think it is. A bit old, isn't it? But and then obviously, obviously, that question about Marlon's asking now: have you played at St Mary's against Southampton?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Zurab, is that a much better stadium?
But I'm from Georgia, so it's no surprise for me, bad and good stadium. So I know what is the good.
Okay, man. Right. Okay. Loads of questions, Zurab. And Graham McCallum says, "How did it feel lifting the League Cup for Rangers?"
Feel great, more than great, because we know if you win the League Cup, everything in Scotland, so that means you're number one. And on my time when I play in the Rangers, how long I spent there, 3 years, something like this, so it was I would say we've been the number one team in Scotland, and it was the 100% like that, and feels great because this is a fantastic derby in the world, Celtic and Rangers. So it's like anyone who loves the football one time have to see this game on the stadium in live.
Yeah. And obviously, it's chatting about the Old Firm game. The picture I've used was the one you sent me, so a few between Alec Ray and Neil Lennon, keeping them apart. And Alec Ray has says to send on his regards to you as well. I was chatting to him earlier on. So what sort of character was Mr. Lennon on the pitch?
Can I be direct or?
Yeah, you can be as direct as you want.
He was the most dirty players I ever see, to be honest.
Sorry, what was that?
He was the most dirty player, on the pitch.
He was the most dirty player on the pitch.
Yeah, Lennon, yeah. But It's also makes football like more interesting about this kind of players, on the pitch. So I don't like this kind of player. Of course, it's just in the
Yeah.
football, no, in the life. But yeah, I've got so many teammates also like this, like angry players and face like that, and they want to eat someone, on the pitch. But I mean, they can do it. They can play, So this why we was number one team, because we don't have a like playing like Lennon. So we were more like quality players.
More quality players. True. Obviously, Zurab, the Old Firm, the biggest game for atmosphere, the biggest game you've played in, yeah.
Rangers, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously after Rangers was teams like Blackburn and obviously Newcastle's a big club. Did you play in a derby up there, Newcastle Sunderland?
Yeah, I played. Also, I played Blackburn against Liverpool at Anfield. It was unbelievable. But the different, Gary, is the fantastic supporters. Liverpool, I can't say nothing because they are unbelievable. But it depends, like different feeling when you are in Rangers and Celtic. Both is the one is the biggest club, second one is okay club, but still like so between these teams and supporters and everything, like it's I can't say like I don't know if I choose one, of course, Rangers is the one of the biggest supporters. That's what I say.
Yeah. Brilliant, Zurab. Question from Cal Mack, and it is, Zurab, who was your best pal in the Rangers team during your time at Ibrox, and who did you room with?
Yeah, without question, Shota, because he's from my country, Shota, and we are like friends, like long time with the families and everything, like so many things like between me and Shota, and rest one is like I was really close with Mikel Arteta because we are same age and both in the young players. To be honest, I've been good with everyone, really friendly. But yeah, if you ask me like more closely, it was Shota, yeah.
Yeah. And who did you room with? Zurab?
Yeah, away game, I always stay with Shota, yeah.
Shota, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Brilliant. So a question from Neil McKaig is, how daunting did it feel coming to Ibrox as an opponent for the first time? So that's you coming as an away team. How daunting did Ibrox feel?
Yeah, it was great because I remember the first game at Ibrox, my first game, and we play against Dunfermline. I think so, yeah. We beat like 6-1, if I'm right, because that was a long time ago. So it was really unbelievable because 55,000 people, full stadium, full crowd. And I don't know, when this crowd shout your name, like, just so you have a more spirit to eat and get the 3 point, of course. So, and it was the brilliant. Also, I feel now, like I remember this feeling, yeah.
Brilliant, Zurab. And we're going to talk about this. This is from a question from Wilf Marshall. Wilf's one of the fans who's coming on next Saturday. He says, how crazy was the party after the match of Helicopter Sunday?
Yeah, that was the best time for me, and I'm sure for everyone in Rangers club. It was unbelievable. We play against Hibs away, and Celtic play at home. So can you believe that? So then we just need the 3 point, and also Celtic have to lose the game to get the League Cup. So it was like a little bit like as a dreamer, you hope because Celtic can't lose their home game. But everything is happening. Don't say never, because everything is happening, and 90 minutes we just see like crazy things that never happen again in my life. So Celtic lost this game, we win the game, and after all the supporters, each people like on the phone and on the radio and listening, what happened in the Celtic Park. So it was the great feeling, to be honest, and yeah, we deserved. I remember how we and Maklish and all the single players and staff, how we worked this year, how we hard worked this year, and we were so disappointed because we were the second one until last game. So and thanks God and everyone to this dream is coming true, and we made it.
Yeah. And obviously that day, you were in the stadium, and you weren't playing, Zurab, but did you know at that time what the Celtic score was? Did you know when you heard the
Yeah, of
cheer?
course. Yeah. Few players just. I was injured, Gary, and this why I didn't play. And yeah, of course, all players we are stay with the team and travel in Edinburgh. And yeah, we stand on the up there. So we check on the phone and call to the friends, and everybody says like, "Oh, it's never happened, or 1-1, 1-2." So it's like, and unbelievable. We just check on the phone, but we couldn't believe, and so it's yeah, I can't say nothing because to be honest, when game is finished, I don't remember the good something, just I really remember when the helicopter just came to the stadium and bring the cup. That was a great time, yeah.
Yeah, and was there a bit of a party afterwards?
Yeah, I don't want to say about the party, nothing,
All right, okay,
whatever.
no problem. A question from Dean Burns. Obviously, what's your best memory in a Rangers top, Zurab? Helicopter Sunday?
That was the second one, yeah. First, when I signed contract with Rangers, that was my first, like I would say, impact because, yeah, it was a big move for me. And yeah, for sure, yeah. Second one, it was helicopter day, yeah. Two good memories. I mean, too many, but if I choose this, if I pick up, so it's two, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Obviously, another question coming from Ed McCann. You've already answered that. Who was the best player you faced? You've says Thierry Henry, Drogba, and Wayne Rooney. So can't put that up, Ed.
Yeah, I can't change my answer,
Brilliant. So then, obviously, I remember one night we talked earlier on, you and me, because I was at the game and it was in Denmark. It was a Champions League qualifier.
That was Champions League qualifier against Copenhagen. Yeah. Mikel Arteta and Shota scored second one.
Yeah, I was late on the game, Shota, because I was right behind the net that night. I had a bit of a party myself after that goal went in, but because that qualified us for the Champions League.
Yeah, that's right. And to be honest, yeah, when we see who we gonna play, Copenhagen. Yeah, we were sure we're gonna beat this team, but the quite surprise home game. It was 1-1. Yeah, we finished 1-1 at home. Yeah, at Ibrox. So and absolutely like a nightmare because we should win this game without question, but we played this game really, I would say, not so bad, but that's was the quality. That's what we want to play, So in the away game, we make more like concentrate for the game, and yeah, we dominate 90 minutes. I remember this game really good, and Mikel Arteta from penalty score, and after last 5 minutes, Shota scored unbelievable goal, and so. It was really good, not just because we played the Champions League group stage, because also about the financial for the club, because after that,
Yeah.
so really good money came for the club, and so everything is going right,
Yeah. And if quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure the next day, because of the financial situation, Barry Ferguson was sold to Blackburn.
Yeah, I remember also the transfer. It was really disappointing for the players, because he was the captain and the leader who just follow every player, So and yeah, that is the business, that's the life, and for the players we can do nothing about this one. So we have our job, and it was the club decision, and they made it.
Yeah. Okay, folks, if you're watching the Facebook, please like and share the page. If you're enjoying this, just keep liking and sharing. More likes and shares, the more players, folks. That's what happens. Question from Brad Zed says, Zurab, who was the best player at the club when you were there at Rangers?
Really bad question, man. So much top players, to be honest. Yeah, I would say I start from the defense line. Like I start play with Craig Moore.
Craig Murray, yeah.
Yeah, in the middle also Henningberg, Frank de Boer, and Marvin Andrews, Boomsong. So like so many good players, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I am talking about just center defenders, so can you believe like how many players I just say name? So and but I would say most intelligent he was Frank de Boer, because he's got experience from Barcelona and national team Holland. So and yeah, I learned so many things from this guy. I would say more like Frank de Boer. Yeah, if I choose one, yeah, because you got such an experienced guy.
Quality player. Yeah. Okay, so Wolf Marshall's questions: do you keep in touch with the players you played with at Rangers?
Yeah. So many players. Just I remember now, like a few days ago, we spoke. I spoke with Novo. Nacho, I know a long time, and he's still my best friend from Dundee and Rangers. Yeah, Peter Lowenkrantz and Michael Morse, Ronald de Boer. Yeah, so many players I've got the contact. Now it's easy, Gary, because thanks for the Instagram and Facebook, everybody on the social line, so it's more easy now, yeah.
Yeah, keep in touch. And then this is one here. Did you, from Womble on Twitter, did you believe Big Marvin? Keep believing.
Marvin, special guy. This one. I know, like, I remember when he got the knee injury, and Gaffer says like you need operation. Doctor says you need operation. Everybody knows he needs operation because he can't move, he can't train, but he says no. I spoke to the God, and God said to me like he can carry on and play this season without surgery, without operation. And we just look this guy, and I say, just tell me what kind of God you speak, because also I have some kind of problem on my knees, So this guy is some kind of special guy. So to be honest, I swear, guy, he played the all season without operation. I swear, but he feel pain, but all the time he just continued and carry on to say, no, it's all right, it's okay, because I spoke to the God, and I say, come on, Marvin, just give me that phone number. I have to ask one question, also. Yeah, this guy, man, special guy, brilliant guy.
Yeah, brilliant. Graham McCallum question. Obviously, you're assistant there at the Georgian under-21s. Zurab, and he's asking, would you like to be a manager one day, or are you just happy coaching?
No, of course. I just I'm waiting for the pro license, to be honest. I hope this year. Actually, last year we have to start and finish, but about this COVID virus, so all the world is stopped and we can do nothing. So this year, yeah, I hope it's we're gonna start, and as soon as I got this pro license, yeah, of course, I will be the manager one day.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Brilliant. Question from Mark McCallum. Zurab, will you be coming to Glasgow for the 55 party if allowed?
Of course, one day. You just invite me and I will.
Robbie Logan says, Zurab, have you ever been back to Ibrox since you left Rangers?
Yeah, many times. And also, Gary, to be honest, this is a good question. And why is the biggest club in Europe and also in the world? I don't know, 20 years ago, we just played in the Rangers and we still coming in Glasgow. They just invite us, not every year, but like also you did many times about Fernando Rixen's game. So unfortunately, my friend is passed, and a few times me and ex-players we come into Glasgow and play there, and it's fantastic because like after 10, 15, 20 years, when you meet some old friends and somebody don't have any hair in the, nobody can recognize you,
Brilliant, Zurab. So the question here again was from Womble. Was it your decision to leave Rangers, or was it just time to move on, Zurab?
Reason I moved from Rangers to Blackburn, it was because I didn't get chance to play like many times at the cup, and I was 22, 23 years old. So, and I would say thanks for everyone, especially for Alex McLeish, Gaffer, who just believed me from first day to last day. And but it's happened. It's nothing has happened. Just me and Alex, or from me and Clark, or some chairman. Or no, nothing. Nothing has happened serious. Just because I want to play many games, and this time I was on the bench last few games, and I was not happy. And I spoke to Gaffer. And then we sit together and we made a decision to go on loan somewhere. So when Blackburn just came one day, they're looking for the center defender, and they took me from Rangers.
And there's a nice quote there, Zurab Khizanishvili. Thank you for your services at Rangers. That's from somebody on YouTube. So, can you read that, Zurab?
Thank you for your services. Oh, thank you so much, and that was more appreciated. Yeah, thank you.
And obviously then, Zurab, you've left Rangers and you went down to Blackburn, down to the big Premier League. And that, who signed you for Blackburn then, Zurab?
Blackburn manager was Mark Hughes.
Right. Okay. And was two guy already there?
Two guy, yeah. But he's the one guy, but he was two guy, yeah. He's the Turkish guy, but he was two guy.
Brilliant. So, and how did you get on with Mark Hughes in general?
Tough guy, tough manager, and such a different Alex McLeish and Mark Hughes, because both, I would say, makes big impact in my life, in my football career, and but I would say both is the different managers, as the character. Yeah, Mark was more like strong guy, about with players. So Alex was more soft, but we just find a good solution between me and Mark, and this time Blackburn was a little bit stronger in the Premier League, and they're looking for the defenders. So as soon as I moved to Blackburn, After a few games, we got some good games. We get the points, and we just a little bit calm from the relegation zone. And yeah, then after we sit, and he was really happy about me, and we just talk about the contract, to sign contract in Blackburn. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was I think, and I was sure it was the good time to move, because if I go back to Rangers, so it was no point, because the squad was also strong in Rangers.
Yeah. So we talked there about the Maestro 2 guy. What a player, Zurab.
What a player!
Special, wasn't he?
Smoke like crazy. I never see the player like this, man. Unbelievable. 2 guy, I would say, for me, like this position is the one of the best player. I'm sure he just watching me, So, and but I never see this unprofessional guy in my life. He's the heavy smoker. Never made a massage after the game. No recovery. Unbelievable guy. I never see him as the I don't know, 5-6 years we spent in Blackburn. I never see this guy injured. It was like,
Never injured.
no, nothing. After the game, like 2 hours, I made massage and relaxing, something, blah blah blah, to make preparation for the next game. This guy and coffee, cigarette, and I said, "2 guy, come on, man! Like we play in 3 days with the big game. Don't worry, Zura. Don't worry. So I don't know. He's the special guy, So you have to leave him alone, because he was the biggest player.
The biggest player at Blackburn, was he? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can you believe, like 38 years old, and still playing Premier League?
38. It's not bad, is it? 38 playing Premier League.
Unbelievable.
Because one of the quotes was Alex Ferguson once said, if 2 guy was 5 or 6 years younger, he's the type of player Man United would be looking at. And Mark Hughes' answer was, if 2 guy was 5 or 6 years younger, he'd be playing for Barcelona.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good answer. Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Now, for me, it's no surprise, because, yeah, he will, and very easy to play like this kind of level, like Man United, Barcelona, or AC Milan. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, then Zurab down at Blackburn. I mean, let's face it, it's a big step up to the Premier League from the Scottish, from SPL. You must have seen a big difference down there.
Yeah, it was. To be honest, when I was a kid, my dream always to play the Premier League, even 1 game. I don't remember, but one time I say to my mother, if I play even one game in Premier League, I will be so happy. So that's first my game at Blackburn. It was Bolton. It was a derby game away. We played 1-1, and to be honest, it was not a big difference as the physical side, but more like quality, because you play like Champions League every week, like Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham. So this is just one thing is the difference from Scotland, and Premier League is quality. Quality players make the big league, of course.
Yeah. But also, Zurab, it was Clint Hill was on here last week, and he was saying that when you play for Rangers, because he's obviously played in the Premier League as well, he says, but when you play at Rangers, he says everybody you play against is the cup final. Everybody's out to stop Rangers.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm agree, because every team who played against Rangers, so they got more like extra spirit, and more concentration and everything. Yeah, it's normal, Gary, because when you are a Rangers player, you don't feel it. But if you play the opposite sides, you're gonna feel like soon as possible when next game is coming against Rangers. Yeah, of course, that's normal.
Yeah. Good good question coming up here from Marlene. What is the situation like in Georgia with COVID? Are football matches being played like here in the UK, but behind closed doors?
Situation is because with COVID or without COVID, it's not too many people go on the stadium, So it's not the different, in Georgia. So and yeah, season is finished here, and I don't know. We just situation in the country is like that after 9 p.m. So it's not allowed to go outside. So and everything is closed. Same in UK, same in everywhere. So and it's not a big different Georgia from another country, So we just make like what everywhere in the world they do.
Yeah. Okay. Zurab, obviously after the Blackburn, you played at Blackburn. So what brought about the move? Obviously you left Blackburn, so went on to Newcastle. What happened there?
Yeah, it was Newcastle and it was Reading. These two clubs. Yeah, Newcastle is quite interesting history. That's why I moved to Newcastle, because after Mark Big Sam, he came to Blackburn, and the Big Sam. Oh, he's happy because he won today, And oh, this guy, some special guy, unbelievable.
Sam special guy?
Yeah. So now one day we just sit and we just talk about, but I respect what he says to me, because he just face to face. He was really honest with me, and he says he will, there's the diplomatic guy. I really like you, but you have to move, So I say okay. So and this way I moved from Blackburn to Newcastle, and it was, it's just, if I say disappointed or no, of course I will say no, because Newcastle also is the biggest club in England. But one thing, it was the Newcastle this time was in Championship. But I say I don't care, and I really like to play, one game, because also I like the shirts, how they look in this white and blue, white and black, and I'm really happy to spend, like, I don't know how long I stand there, maybe 3-4 months just on loan. I was really happy there, to be honest.
Yeah, but it was obviously a step down from the Premier League to the Championship. Zurab, was there nobody? Offers to stay in the Premier League? Would nobody know?
Yeah. This year they came up and they did really well. Chris was the manager there. Also, such a nice guy. After that, because I was on loan there, and I've got more 2 years contract, extended contract with Blackburn. So, and then I'm coming back again, Blackburn, and then I moved to to Reading on loan.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, whenever you left Blackburn to go to Newcastle, from Sam Allardyce, did you not have a chance to stay in another Premier League club? No.
I've got good chance. Just couple teams, they're interesting, but Sam says no, because he says if you change the club, you have to move outside the country or Championship.
Why would that? Why?
I don't know.
Why is that?
To be honest, let's talk. Maybe it's now I'm the coach, and maybe I have some ideas, because the Blackburn was the middle of the table, and for example, if he moved to some kind of club like close to Blackburn, and after when you play each other, so you're gonna help this team, and maybe you win, you get 3 points. So like media, everyone maybe ask like more question why you leave Zura to this club, So maybe that's what I'm thinking, So, but that's what he says. Yeah, no Premier League team You can go to Italy, Spain, Germany, or Championship. So yeah, I decided Newcastle. And
Well,
I moved.
maybe I'm wrong, but I think Newcastle's a bigger club than Blackburn.
No, I would say you are not wrong because Newcastle is like biggest club. Yeah, of course,
Yeah, and
biggest club.
obviously there. How did you find out at Newcastle? Then could you understand what they were saying, Zurab?
I was the Geordie accent, but
Yeah.
I've got good experience in Glasgow. Come on, after Glasgow, after Scotland, Gary, like you can go everywhere. Everybody says if you drive car really good in Istanbul, so you are the driver. So if you are good in Scotland, you go about the language, so you can understand everywhere.
Brilliant. So then, at the Newcastle under Chris Hughton, did you get promoted to the Premier League with them, Zurab?
No, because I just play like couple games after I've got the red card. I've been on loan there just like 4 months, something like that, Gary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got the red card after 4 match ban. So it was crazy. I didn't do something this kind of wrong, So I'm not this kind of player to fight on the pitch something. But it was Nicky Butt. Yeah, Nicky Butt was so something is happening. I don't really remember, and I just rubbed this guy like this, But it was like Alex and Lennon, like this kind of situation.
Yeah.
So they give me the red card, and after we apply for a tribunal, and we lost, and 1 game extra, so it was like 4 games. 4 games is like 1.5 months, and so Newcastle says we don't need this kind of player anymore because I didn't play. It's normal, and yeah, that's why I'm going back to Blackburn again.
Yeah. So just when you talk there about somebody's asked, Mark McCallum says, what is Zurab's favourite Scottish phrase?
Phrase? Can you help me? What do you mean phrase?
Phrase. Terminology. The Glasgow. Glasgow words.
Okay. Yeah, one is the best. That's what I like to say all the time. Any fucking danger. That was the best, to be honest. Yeah. That's what everyone says in Glasgow, any fucking danger, man.
Brilliant, man. Right. There's questions.
So that means the praise, okay?
Phrase, yeah. So now the phrases are, as Neil McKegg says, they're a saying. So a phrase. So any fucking danger. Right. Question from Graham McCallum. As a coach, what do you think of the job Stephen Gerrard and his backroom staff are doing at Rangers, Zurab?
Fantastic, Stephen. He did the unique days, unique memories for us, for the Rangers family, because when he came, I was doubt. I love him. I play against him many times in Premier League, and I love this guy as a player, but I was not sure about the manager, and I say maybe Rangers is too big for him, and
yeah,
I spoke to my friends, So, and because I worried about this club, I really like and I really love her, and I spent like my best time there. And yeah, I was doubt about Steven, but now 2 hands up, and absolutely brilliant. This guy, brilliant. I'm really happy.
He's got Rangers playing some nice football too. Good football.
Yeah. I saw not too many games this year because. But last games, especially against Celtic, so like they play like as a physically, also more like technical football. That's what I like, and so I see the Steven Gerrard like as a philosophy on the game, so you can see what they want, and they're not like just come on the pitch and come on, boys, we win, but how? So that's how we can see now.
Yeah. Question from Brian Campbell. Now that you're a coach, reflecting back on the managers you played under, who was the best football manager?
Football manager, I would say Alex McLeish and Mark Hughes. Yeah, I would say both, because now I'm just started as a coaching, and I learned so many things. Yeah, outside the pitch, on the pitch, how I have to speak with the players, how I have to learn, how I have to listen. So everything like these two guys, I learned so many things.
Yeah, but if you had to pick one, Zurab, if you had to pick one, Alex McLeish or Mark Hughes, who would you pick?
To be honest, if I pick one, not because I don't like, but maybe I was more young, but if it's one, I will say Mark Hughes. You know why? Because I was already like 25 to 29, so I was old enough to understand what Kafa wants from you, for the players, and his psycho philosophy on the game. So with Alex in Rangers, I see, but this time I don't really understand much as in Blackburn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, folks, we'll take a couple more questions now, because we've got to remember it must be 1 o'clock in the morning over there, Zurab, for you, and we're keeping you up.
Yeah.
Don't
worry about me, guys.
No. So
I
Robbie
got my
Logan
coffee now, so no problem.
Yeah. Robbie Logan's asking, if Rangers approach you to do a coaching role, would you be interested?
I will ask to you. Maybe you're joking, yeah? Of course, I'm gonna interesting, and 100%, 100%. I will be happy.
Okay. Take this one here from Womble. Can Zurab tell us his favorite Fernando story? Obviously, there's been a few stories about Fernando. God bless him, but
Fernandinho is one of the craziest friends in football. Yeah, so many stories with Fernando, but I will tell you once, when I moved to Rangers, I buy the house from Fernando's. I buy Fernando's house, and so that's my first day. I go to the house and step up on the second floor, and I saw every wall is just broken, Gary. I say, what's going on here? And I call Fernando. Jesus Christ, I pay so much money, what's going on the second floor, And he says, Zura, sorry, because when we lose the game, I punched the wall. I say, Fernando, you play Rangers, you never lose the game, Come on, man, something is crazy, man. And second one, it was, of course, this story when he moved to, if I'm right, Lennon's house. When he shout, you don't know, when he shout outside the door, where is the post mail?
Go ahead.
Yeah, how we say this when you put the letters, inside.
Oh, the letterbox. Yeah.
Yeah, we win against Celtic, and he opened outside the door and he shouted, we are the people, or something like that. And Lennon go
at Lennon's house.
I think it was the Lennon's house. Yeah.
Brilliant. Right. Okay. One more question. Take one more, Zurab. What was your favorite game you played in when at Rangers, and the best atmosphere experienced?
Without question, against Celtic. And game was, we beat 3-1. I think 3-1 at Ibrox. Yeah.
Good atmosphere.
Fantastic. No good. It was the best. Yeah.
The best atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best. Yeah, to be
Brilliant,
honest.
Zurab. Okay, Zurab, I'm going to let you go, mate, because I know it's bedtime over there. And time's getting on. Let's hope you watch the Rangers game tomorrow, will you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you let me go to sleep, yeah, I will be okay tomorrow to watch the
You
game.
watch the game tomorrow. Okay, Zurab. No problem, mate. And thanks very much for coming on, Zurab.
Gary, thank you so much to invite me, and thank you, and good luck to you, and good luck or our family
Thanks, Zurab.
Rangers.
Okay, Zurab. Thanks very much, mate. Thank you. Night.
Take care, Gary. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, folks, there you go. Zurab Khizanishvili. Some good stories there about Fernando. And obviously, folks, tomorrow we have a chance to extend the lead again. Hopefully, Rangers can get 3 points tomorrow. Obviously, next Saturday night, 8 o'clock, after the Ross County game, we're going to do a fans podcast. So if anybody wants to come on the fans podcast, send me a message. Obviously, we're going to be joined by Jeff Wonder, ex-Premier League referee. He's coming on. Wolf Marshall's coming on from Aberdeen. We've got guys from Melbourne on. We've got guys from Sydney, Australia, hopefully America as well. Just send me a message. Anybody wants to join us, you can come off. So what we can do is we can have it and you can jump in, jump out. And that's the way we can do it as a podcast, because I think by next week, all will be well. We'll be talking about 55. Next Sunday night, not a Rangers player, but again, ex-Southampton FC captain Jason Dodd. Now, Doddsy's a good value, so even if you don't support Southampton, come and listen to Doddsy's stories. Real good guy, and he's been on before, and he'll be on. And we've loads of players coming up, folks. Andy Waterworth from Linfield's going to be doing one for us. We have Nigel Spackman, Jimmy Nichols going to be coming on, and hopefully ex-Ranger and Northern Ireland legend, Linfield manager David Healy. We'll be getting David Healy on in the future, not too far away. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. But what I want you to do is please like and share. Just if you're sitting at your laptop or your iPad now, your phone, just share this. Please just share it and like it. And also, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, folks. That'd be great. And if you're on Twitter, hit retweet. And just Neil McKegs wrote there, the show was great with Letitia and Magilton. Well, I've got news. Matt Letitia will be coming back on as well. We've got Matt Letitia definitely coming back on. So, and we might have a few surprises as well. So, again, also, you can also follow us on Instagram, BlueHeart1872. Get over to Instagram as well, folks, and give us a follow there. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you and have a wee drink now. So good night, folks. And 3 points tomorrow, Rangers. Good night, folks.